Empathy, or the ability to demonstrate empathy, is not a skill that everyone comes by naturally, especially from, we talked about our worldview or our personal paradigms. There may be things that trigger you in a conversation where someone's talking about something and they're just expressing their feelings, especially in that context we were just discussing with the rebuilding of trust, that conversation structure, especially when people start talking about how it made them feel or the impact it's had on myself or on the organization or on our relationship. A lot of times people are listening to try to fix it, which empathy doesn't require you to fix it. It just requires you to listen. And then two, there are people that some of us have built up worldviews or mental models that we don't want to be seen in a way that is counter to how we see ourselves. It's really important for those individuals who have that personal paradigm or that mental model that I have this kind of belief system of myself, right? And how I want to be seen by others. And when I start to hear things that I, as an individual, feel might be an attack on that belief system, I now need to defend myself to be able to say, no, that's not true. That's not what I meant. That's not how I intend, so on and so forth. But that's where being able to demonstrate empathy, you have to really hold yourself in and say, you know what, that it's not about that. This is about that person expressing where they're coming from and how it made them feel. And when you're demonstrating empathy, it's the simple act of saying, I acknowledge that those events have you feeling that way. It's not acknowledging that you are saying, okay, yeah, that's actually what happened, or that's the intent, or all the things. It's simply giving space for them to feel how they feel and then be able to move forward. And again, we come back to that intent versus impact part in relationships, especially, is that even though they may be going against things that you believe are a part of your character, and how could that ever have happened, or how could they have ever seen me that way, and I need to defend myself, you actually have the opposite impact of what you're trying to accomplish if you do defend yourself, because defensiveness now shows to some degree that you're responsible, or that is actually what you intended to do. And so it has the opposite impact. And so just listening, sitting back and saying, I understand that those events have you feeling this way. Put a big old beautiful period at the end of that sentence, because you don't want to use your transitional words, because then it makes it all about you. And you'll watch this in a conversation with someone when you're trying to demonstrate empathy, or when you're apologizing for something and you don't do it that way. The situation rises and the emotions escalate because you are now making it about you versus truly demonstrating empathy.